Hi everyone, back at here with another video. So in this video we'll be talking about the Australian ringneck. So these guys are not something you would consider a ringneck. Everyone when you say ringneck thinks the Indian ringneck, the African ringneck, but primarily the Indian ringneck parakeet. But these guys actually are native to Australia and are extremely colorful. These guys are found almost everywhere in Australia and are found in almost every single habitat. From the scrublands to the forests to the cities to even deep in the deserts. So these guys, I've had a personal experience with these guys. I had a client actually looking for them and I sold them to him. They are exceptionally noisy little birds. Sorry about that. They are extremely noisy little birds, but they are beautiful. I actually sold the subspecies, the Cloncurry ringneck, not the Australian ringneck, so a subspecies of this. But yeah, these guys are extremely beautiful. So these guys, their wild diet is nectar, believe it or not, blossoms, leaves, and grass seeds, as well as fruit, insects, and grains that are both native and that have been introduced by humans. These guys are, like I say, extremely noisy, and they are actually very inquisitive. They always want to investigate something. But when they're on the ground eating, they actually remain very quiet so they don't catch the attention of predators from the sky. And when you are this colorful, I don't really blame you. And these guys can be found in massive groups, like over 100 birds. That's how many of these birds there are in one little group. These guys are very common in the European aviculture, but everywhere else, not so much. I've only ever seen them at one facility where I bought them from. Extremely gorgeous birds. I will always say that these guys are gorgeous, and these guys are also dimorphic. So, like with most other parrots, that means that the males are generally brighter than the females. So the males have a dark green body with a dull black head, nape, and upper cheek area. And then from the throat and the breast is a lot. It's a lot more of a darker green than a black. The abdomen is a bright yellow, like proper bright yellow. The tail is a bronzy green with like some blue washed over it and washed in it, and they are tipped with wide bits of white. They're extremely gorgeous. Like I'll always say that. And then the beak is a grey white with they have dark brown eyes, like darker than most people's eyes, dark brown. But yeah, they're exquisite. And then the females, they're basically just the males, but duller. And instead of the dark black head, they've got a more brown head. So they're somewhat dimorphic. And like I say, I did deal with the one subspecies. There are about 5, if I remember correctly, of these subspecies. But they all are in various stages of this color. Most birds are subspecies. I'll get to that in a different video. But with these guys, all their colors are generally roughly around the same. Some with a little bit more yellow, some with a little bit more black, some with more blue. Each one's different, but they are beautiful. So yes, I hope you guys like this video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.